Dustin pop off. Shut your eyes.
It's so good.
So you are a part owner of pharmacy also, right?
Yep. The one in Hollywood.
The one in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You're a part owner of.
Yeah.
And what was the story? Charlie Sheen showed up in there?
Yeah, Charlie Sheen was chilling. I was actually working
And
there.
that was in the height of like Charlie Sheen like winning and Tiger.
Oh yeah, he was
the peak
he was
of it.
killing it at that point. He actually fucking threw me out a little fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I was just chilling. It was like the end of the day, and they had the whole street off, like closed off right in front for. They were like filming some kind of movie or something that he was in, but I didn't even know he was there. I just was like, oh, they're fucking filming this movie shit. They had warned us or whatever. But the whole street was closed off. Like you couldn't even walk by the store. You had to get into the back way. And I was like, man, I have like 3 people coming out in the back like a day. You know?
Do they pay you guys when they do that? Because it seems like
they didn't at first because I was in there like, do they pay us? Because shit, we sold like a board.
Yeah, they're affecting your business.
We were like, all right, cool, whatever. That's all right, whatever, no big deal. About to close out. It's like around like 9:30 or 8:30, and he like I have a bench out front, a little skate bench that we chill on, and like this fool sits down on the bench, and the homie's like, damn, that fool Charlie Sheen just sat down on your bench out there, fool. You better go say what up to him. And I was all, fuck yeah, fool, I gotta say what up. So I went over, said what up, fucking. I was all kind of nervous. I was like, damn, this fool Charlie Sheen, oh my god, that's tight, whatever. And I like had a cigarette in my ear. And I went to grabbed another cigarette out of my thing, and he was like, hey man, you already got a cigarette in your ear. Like, I was like, oh yeah, so I had like 2 cigarettes. I was like, fuck. So whatever, smoked stug with him and just started broing down and just about skating and shit. And I don't know, he was a cool ass dude.
Do you still play soccer at all?
No, I can't. My ankles are so mangled. I broke them so many times, I can't get kicked in them. If I get kicked in my ankles, they swell up like balloons.
Oh.
I played in a football team for a couple of years, about 10 years back or something, locally in the evenings with all our guys that were kind of worked in the warehouse for a flip.
Yeah. I think I remember that too.
Yeah, we played etnies, we beat them.
Yeah. I played on a team that once played etnies and beat them also.
Oh,
just etnies is real bad.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We actually have an edited video of the whole flip team playing against all the locals when we did a demo in the north of England.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, everyone, Ali, Arto, Rune.
It's amazing.
Every one of us were on the team. We played like all the best. And we beat them and we filmed the whole thing.
Wow.
There was a lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol.
And you guys
the
managed
game.
to pull it together. You guys
Yeah,
won.
we play better.
Good.
What sex acts happened in the van between men while passersby looked on with horror into the Burke mobile?
Wow, did you get that from Dan Rogers? Me and Jim simulated male sex.
Jim Greco?
Me and Jim simulated male sex from the window of the Burtmobile. Yes.
Wait, how did you simulate male gay sex if?
Well, I mean, I'm the guy that's right here. Jim's in doggy position, and I'm simulating fucking him, and we're in a side position, and cars are driving by. And honestly, I don't think anybody ever even looked.
Run and Gun was gnarly, filming that. It was all filmed in 3 weeks. So there was like 4 that were back to back to back, and you know, it was like it had to be done because we had our set date, we wanted to launch it. And you know, some of the dudes went for like 4 hours, got their line, and that was it. You know, I wouldn't start another one till the next day. But then it's like I still have 8 hours or, you know, 10 hours, what am I gonna do with myself? So, I mean, I'd film with him, do a run and gun, film with someone else the next day, you know? So, like the first couple of days we did, it was like, all right, I'm gonna keep the whole 24 hours open, you know? And then I kind of realized like,
That was
you can only skate for so long and then
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to move, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very sweaty 3 weeks.
In the last audio video, you had this like alien themed intro to your part.
You know
was that
what?
a Zolar tie-in? What was that? It seemed like a concept piece.
Zolar never really leaves us.
It was just really
He's
dark.
with us
Were they
always.
playing a joke on me? I didn't even realize.
It's like how they always like typecast Haslam.
now.
I'm just realizing that.
You're always going to be the
I
alien.
was
Haslam's always going to be the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That's just life.
That's life. They were making fun of me. They probably knew I was getting kicked off or the team was getting let go, and they're like, let's fuck with this guy. And I was like, this is
Like,
great.
good job on Zolar.
Yeah, what was that? It was just like 2 minutes of an alien.
It was, but that was
Led into your part.
Travis Howell dressed
Yeah.
up like an alien.
Oh, sick.
So
Yeah.
it's not amateur footage.
I think you gave an alien
No.
high five, and then you.
We
Well,
gotta get
I watched some other parts just today to compare, and like Chris Choi's part didn't have any sort of skit or
here's
concept.
what's shitty about that is that they like released this, and I'm pretty sure the higher ups at Adio already knew at this point that it was like, well, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
But they released it anyway, and he like worked his ass off for that. He was like, he was really trying hard, and they cut 2 weeks later. So I think like maybe a handful of people ended up seeing it, and it's like, dude, it was such a bad, just such a bad call.
I
was
didn't know it
pissed.
existed until today.
Chris
Well,
Troy's
the whole
part?
video.
Yeah.
I was Googling
The
it.
Vittles, Googling. The video series that never was, but is somehow,
So tell us about Civilware.
It
Seems a bit mysterious. I don't.
That's just a side project I'm kind of doing just as a creative outlet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like really into kind of a lot of the outdoor stuff, and there's just loads of cracks in their product, stuff that's missing, that practical solutions to kind of what's already out there. So that's what that is.
Like
Making axes, knives, coffee, stuff. It's not, it's different
You're
stuff.
making coffee?
Yeah, we already make
that's
coffee.
rad.
The coffee's already online, and various other stuff that is kind of just rolling out as we kind of get it going. It's fun.
So,
But it is.
so like you being sort of an outdoorsy person, you find places where you feel there's a void, and then you create a product based
Pretty
on that
much.
void.
Yeah, or stuff I've had in my head for a long time. We have a knife coming out, and the design of the knife, I've had in my head for about 6 years. It's just an outlet for some of those ideas and stuff.
How do you go about developing?
And I
a
use
knife?
everything, absolutely everything that's gonna make is gonna be stuff that you're gonna be able to buy and hopefully not have to buy another one the rest of your life. And if you do, then we'll let you know beforehand that it's more disposable. But most of the stuff is just that, So the knives we make, you'll be able to sharpen them your whole life. We're gonna tell you how to sharpen them, how to use them, why it's designed the way that it is, and that's it.
That's awesome.
You
Are they
know.
expensive?
Not really, no. They'll all be handmade.
Yeah.
Be very reasonably priced.
Nice. Hey Pat, can you tell us any stories of your days from when you were living at Black Box?
I can.
Do you have any fun stories you can share with us? were you living there with when Gilbert was living? Is that the time?
All right, we'll do this. I'll do this finally once. I'll tell a story.
Oh, yeah.
All right. First off, I like the Canadians. The Canadians are tight.
You
I
got
lived in a
a
room.
connection with the Canadians.
I was bottom bunk. Marissa Del Santo, top bunk. Me and Mar. If you guys know Mar, she's the best.
Mar's the
human
shit.
ever.
Yeah.
Mar is the
Good
shit.
girl.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She's so awesome. Hey,
rad.
she was top bunk. I was bottom bunk. Then I had Sheldon over there. Sheldon over there with one eye. He can't do fronts of it, but he can do backs that flip real good.
Who's Sheldon?
And then I had Jamie Tansoni over there. He puked on the ground every once in a while, but he's good.
Baby
He's the
Jamie.
best dude ever.
All those people
Actually,
are
his style.
Oh, duh.
He's the best. And then the next room, it's gonna seem like shit talk, but hey, the next room was Gilbert and James Hardy. And I love them too, both of them, equally.
How's that sound like shit talk?
Yeah.
In my mind.
It's just a separate room.
Yeah.
That's
Gilbert,
right.
Gilbert
That
and
person was
James.
right there. Don't want to talk.
Yeah.
But they were over there.
All your video parts, Jeremy, like the old ones have these like, the slow-mo is amazing in your old video.
Amazing means shitty. I got you. It's my home VCR.
It's awesome.
It's
though.
my home VCR.
There's always like this long run up to like a sidewalk bump, and then a really long, awesome ollie over a.
Oh yeah, that's my home VCR. It's a Super VHS VCRs. You got two of them right next to each other. JVC makes them. Back then, it was right before I bought a computer, and even then, when you had the computer, it sucked. We are going to re-release my first hookups video on VHS and on DVD if I ever get some time to
nice.
do it. Not that
Yeah,
actually, people have been asking me for it. Maybe about 20 people, but yeah.
Ed Stevens says, "Okay, I want to know what's the longest Slash has worn a single outfit." Do you go days and days?
No, I don't. I'd wear fucking clothes for a month straight back in the day, but I sweat too much and I'm sweat out my clothes like 3 times a day.
I just remembered a really funny thing you said to me a long time ago, because I told you, like so long ago, I said to you, Bryan, you don't smell anymore, and you said, yeah, I take showers now.
Yeah, that's what it was. Before I didn't like washing my hair. I didn't ever like being
wet.
Yeah, I didn't want to ever be. But I grew up and was like.
Yeah, he used to stink when I met him, and then he smells fine.
You still smell.
Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding.
And I was so heated and mad. I was just like, fuck this. And I seen the bowling rack right there. I grabbed.